Well, he's mostly right. Bill Main is not in, though, today. Caleb Hutchins, John Clark sitting in instead here on this Thursday morning.
Yep, that's right. He is, you're right, mostly right.
Exactly.
That's a good way to put it.
Well, I mean, he's got a good batting average.
Yeah, right. He'll be back. This morning we're going to talk with Dr. Rachel Wellner. She has a book out called Dr. Marcia and the Case of the Missing Hot Dogs and Marshmallows. It was a children's book. And good morning, Dr. Wellner.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing great. I'm very curious about the name of the book. I'm a big hot dog fan, so so explain yourself. This is interesting sounding.
Sure. For so much good morning. I'm actually calling in from Los Angeles, so it is super morning.
Wow.
We appreciate you getting
up. Exactly. No hot dogs today, though. The book is actually interesting, and not for the title to be a misnomer, but basically, Dr. Marcia Rue, that's her name, Dr. Marcia Rue, so she's Doctoroo. That's her, her full name, and we like to use it as her sort of hero name as well. Yeah. She has a couple of fuzzy pals that she travels the world with whenever there's a health crisis or problem. And she gets notice from Washington, D.C. that someone has stolen all of the marshmallows and hot dogs from the parade, or from they were going to have a 4th of July a party. So Marcia and her company get right on the airplane to go figure out what's going on. In the process, Dr. Rue talks about all sorts of healthy foods. So, we have one character, Terrence Toad, and he's always hungry. So he's always asking for sort of junk foods.
Yeah. And
sort of we use him as a mechanism to constantly teach about healthy foods. And so at the end of the day, we kind of go over the full food pyramid. And, with the hot dogs and the marshmallows, although, one of the characters was quite confused, Doctoroo, I thought we were trying to, only eat healthy, and why is it that we flew across the world to return, these foods that are not necessarily the healthiest foods? And she said, well, everything is allowed in moderation, especially at a special 4th of July party. So that's sort of the lesson of the book, which is that, you keep your base diet very, healthy, full of sort of grains, carbohydrates, protein, followed by, your little bit of dairy, followed by fruits and vegetables and things like that. And then at the very top to leave the room for sweets and salty chips and things like that. So that was the sort of purpose of this book, was to explain, that there is room for even those foods that aren't necessarily those that you should be eating every day, but right. Be eating once in a while.
So it's okay. Yes, it's okay to do it every now and then. This is probably interesting for parents as well, because I guess they probably need a reminder sometimes that, hey, you got to eat a little more healthy and be a little more moderate on what you give your kids. Have you found that to be true too?
Yes, this is definitely written for parents. Okay. Look, it's very easy to cook up a hot dog or a marshmallow or a burger or something very, not necessarily the healthiest, to have it ready in time for supper time. Yeah. But the idea is that, try to save this for, once a month or, more rare occasions, and, more commonly try to have a vegetable-based dinner with some protein, but very healthy, healthier protein, things like fish and even chicken and things like that. that are better for your children.
Great. Well, Dr. Wellner, thank you so much. And your book is, again, called Dr. Marcia and the Case of the Missing Hot Dogs and Marshmallows. And I think sometimes I probably need to run into Doctoroo every now and then for some advice. So I think I need to see her today.
I think even Doctoroo does.
That's right. That's right. Well, Dr. Wellner, thank you so much for getting up super early out in Los Angeles and talking with us this morning. Good luck with your book.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for calling. It's really a pleasure to speak to you.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoy the book.
Thank you so much.